90% of all of my coaching sessions are explaining avoidant behavior to people who were possibly at one time securely attached or anxiously attached. They don't understand why this person behaved the way that they did. They don't understand why this person refuses to be respectful to them now. They don't understand what they could have done differently. And they take so much accountability for how this relationship broke down and ended, mostly because the avoidant blames them and their emotions for why the relationship isn't going to work. This is extremely exhausting to constantly have these looping thoughts as to what could have been done differently, why didn't I behave in a better way, how could I have been less emotional, how could we have changed this outcome. You couldn't necessarily have changed the outcome. The outcome was going to be the outcome. If you want to understand their behaviors, that is one thing. But I've said this before and I'm going to say it again, be careful with intellectualizing an avoidant and their behaviors, because sometimes that intellectualizing, that knowledge that you now have of why they acted the way that they did, can become really good excuses for their behaviors. And it looks like problems are puzzles that you could solve because now you understand them. But at the end of the day, it is their problem. It is their puzzle to solve. It is their healing to take care of. You have this huge wound that they left you with when they ended this relationship and they abandoned you, possibly. And so instead of focusing this energy that you have, this really kind and loving energy, on them and their own wounds, I need you to focus back in on yourself. The wounds that you're now carrying, some of which they created. How can you heal that? How can you start giving yourself the validation and love that they failed to give you? Because that is where your precious energy should be going.